So it's been a whole year, Shay.
Whoa, already? Oh my goodness.
No, wait, a year. Wait, I'm wrong.
Almost 2.
Almost 2 years, because we did the last video in October.
Yeah, 2019.
And here we are in July 2021. We made it through COVID.
Ooh, thank goodness.
Oh my gosh, what a year.
Crazy.
So guys, this is an updated video. We did a video a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, and we got so much response to that video that we said, why don't we do an update to that video? Here we are, back with another video just to update everybody. Shan here, Trip with Shan, your hostess with the mostest, travel agent and destination specialist, back with my best friend,
Shay.
She's also well, I can't call you hostess with the mostest.
No, I'm the co-hostess with the mostest.
The co-hostess with the mostest. Dang, you came back quick with that one. I like that. I like that. So we're back with another video, guys. If you recall, I will post actually a link to the first video so y'all can see that. It was when I was getting married to my Dominican. I am now married to my Dominican, or I should say, well, I was already married in that video, but we hadn't had our wedding. Yeah. So now everything's official, and we have some updates, some really exciting updates. And so this video is all about filling y'all in on that. So this video, guys, is to bring you guys up to date, let you know how life has been in America, living with my Dominican husband, and just our experiences overall, adjustments, and new life experiences. So it's been a lot going on. I mean, COVID, I can't help and you know, COVID definitely made a crazy impact on a lot of things for a lot of people, including ourselves. I never in a million years thought that we would go through what we went through, given, you know, the fact that we were already trying to apply for visas and go through the immigration process, but COVID made it 50 times more hard, you know?
Sure did.
I know you know all
I forgot about that. Yeah.
the nights,
the delays,
the deadlines, the wondering. You remember when I was wondering if they never sent me notice about our interview? And so we went to the interview and we get there and nobody's there because we never got a notice that, hey, we're not having an interview. You're not having an interview today due to COVID.
Right.
No one ever told us that. So anyway, this video is just to fill you guys up on everything going on with us now. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm glad we made it through.
Absolutely. So now Deiby is here, and
hey, hubby is here with me in the United States. He arrived July of 2020. So a year ago. We're about to celebrate his 1 year anniversary here in the US. And it's been a whirlwind, but it's been a blessing, I will say that. But then we'll get into the details and go from there. So yeah, a year, he made it.
He made it.
And literally he made it in the nick of time, right? Because why?
Right before Baby D came.
So you guys, wow. So who knew, but we had our wedding December 2019, and who knew that I was sitting there preggers walking down the aisle.
Walking down the aisle,
Didn't even know. I did have a mouth freak out the night before, but thought that was just like exhaustion jitters. No, that was some other kind of jitters. So here we are now. Our son, Darian, was born August 2020. I call him a COVID baby. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful little boy. And this is Godmommy now.
I love him so much.
So I'm Godmommy to her too, and she's Godmommy to mine. So yeah, literally my husband made it to the United States a week and a half before the baby was born. And that was only because the embassy and COVID caused major delays, and we had to apply for emergency approval. It was crazy. It was absolutely bananas. But thankfully it all worked out, and you know, God always has his plans, so thankfully it all ended up working out.
Yeah, so he made it. What was the most exciting part about seeing your husband finally reach the U.S.?
Okay, so I gotta back up just a little bit because the plan was not for us to come to the U.S. I had almost 5 years in the Dominican Republic, enjoying my life, working on my business, meeting all of you fabulous people, hosting people in my Airbnbs. So the unexpected pregnancy and COVID just completely put a whole new plan in the game.
Threw
a whole wrench in the game. So it was because of COVID. Long story short, COVID caused me and hubby to say, let's get you back to the United States. It's probably safer there. Your family's there. Citizenship wise, we wanted the baby to have U.S. citizenship. So we just thought it would be an easier process if he was born in the United States. So that's the whole reason I even came back to the United States, and the reason that we're even here to be making an updated video about my Dominican husband now living with me in the United States, because we were living just fine in the DR. Mm-hmm. But the wrench had other plans. So anyway, no, things are definitely it was definitely an adjustment period. Definitely interesting seeing the other side, because I was the person put in a foreign country, having to learn the language, having to adapt to the culture. So it's really interesting seeing my husband having to go through those things. Right? So it's really interesting seeing my husband still trying to be the provider that he always has been, still trying to make a way for his family, but also trying to embrace the American culture, trying to learn English. I'll be honest, I have handicapped him so much because I'm so used to speaking Spanish with him. So we speak Spanish 95% of the time in our household, which good and bad. Obviously, our son will be raised bilingual, so I'm happy about that. But at the same time, my husband's not getting the full benefit of learning English. Although, one update is Deiby is taking English classes, so we did enroll him in a technical college. So yeah, so you know that. And every Monday and Wednesdays now, he goes to school in the morning, and he's absolutely immersed in English courses. So yeah, but my favorite part, you asked me, was what was my favorite part of him coming? Well, obviously just having our family together on my turf, in my territory, kind of like reversing the roles. And like me being able to show him where I was born, where I grew up, where I worked, the house that I lived in, and just my culture. Right. He'd only seen that on TV, you know. Marion, our son, is almost a year old. He'll be 12 months old in just a few weeks. And so that's really exciting. So we're planning that first birthday. Ew. I know. But guys, drum roll, please. Our life wasn't already crazy enough. Now we are bringing over three of my husband's former children. As I said in the last video, my husband does have other children from previous relationship, and they are our children now. It's funny, I talk about in that video how I never thought I would be with a man with kids. Right. And here I am with a man with several kids. Now that we have our own.
Yours now, girl.
Yo, I'm still trying to adjust. Like this, like how has he adjusted? But how have I adjusted? Like, y'all check on me, please. Right. Check on me.
We about to see.
Oh my goodness, send help. Because we are bringing over 3 other kids, so we're in the process of applying for their visas to come over and join us. So we'll be one big happy family, right? So there's just full of excitement in the Santiago household.
Santiago party of what?
Party
6?
of 5. Party of 5.
No, 6. 2 of y'all, 4 children.
Oh my gosh, party of
Santiago
6.
Party of 6.
Y'all, we can't even do the math. Like,
can I get a table for 6? Ooh.
Dang. I mean, I was single, y'all. It was me. Y'all, it was me.
In 60 seconds, you went from
Zero,
engaged
what they
to
say,
married.
0 to 100.
60.
So y'all, listen, don't tell God what your plans are, because he will tell you and he will show you more so that your plans don't mean nothing.
No.
Because my plan was to find me a man with no kids. And I didn't plan on having a child either. I mean, not my business was my child, you know, I always say that, but thankfully, and I'm so blessed, and I have we have an amazing, beautiful son, and my husband's children are also amazing and beautiful, and I'm blessed to have the children that we have. So I'm just going to pray. Yeah, we're gonna pray.
Pray saints.
Yeah. So what other updates do we have? Deiby has a job. We've been able to, okay, so when I left to move to the Dominican Republic, I sold everything, y'all. I had no ties. I sold the house. I rented out my car. I sold my possessions, like my assets, right? I just didn't want, I was at a point where I just wanted to let it go. And listen, I'm not certainly, tell y'all to do that. I'm just saying that's where I was in my life. I had a great job. When I say great, I mean making good money. But it just wasn't something, I wasn't fulfilled. Obviously, right? Because I left and went to a whole third world developing country and left all of that stuff behind, left it all behind. So there was something that I was after. And I feel like the people who go and leave, their comfort zone, they're after something. And I was certainly after something. And I found it. I mean, I definitely found my happiness. I found my peace. I found my business, y'all. Trip with Shan is a beautiful, it's been taking me on a beautiful journey, developing my travel agency and helping you guys see the world, especially the Dominican Republic. It's something that I love to do. I've also been able to start my consulting business, where I consult with you ladies, because I get a lot of questions from you guys asking me just my advice on dealing with Dominican men, or, we talk like girlfriends. I mean, those of you who have had a call with me, y'all know I'm like your girlfriend, your local sister, So we have great conversations. I enjoy it. And I'll leave my information in below, so you guys can contact me if you want any information on consulting or doing a consult. But a lot of you guys have questions about your Dominican men, your relationships. I absolutely love talking to you guys. I have quite a bit of expertise because I was an Airbnb host.
Yeah.
And I kind of saw a lot over, the 4 or 5 years that I was there. I saw a lot. I researched a lot. With the help of this one over here, boy, we didn't miss a beat. We didn't miss a beat. So we have a lot of experience in just hearing the stories, kind of knowing what to look out for. But also because my experience has been so good, I have an objective standpoint or perspective. So I've seen the good, the bad, the ugly, the sad, and the beautiful. I've seen it. I've gone through it with my guests. I've gone through it with my clients. I've gone through it with my neighbors, other locals there, friends that I made while I was living there. And by the way, I still have an office in the Dominican Republic. I'm Atlanta-based as well as Punta Cana-based in the Dominican Republic. So I definitely still have my feet on the ground there, and I'm in the trenches. And that's my second home, That's where we'll be making our second home. That's where we still have family, and our current children are still there, and we're trying to bring them over here, but definitely very much entrenched in Dominican culture and the people there and the land. So, yeah, I mean, what else? What other updates are there?
I think we covered it all.
I know we're forgetting something. I know we are. I guess I could talk about like some funny stuff that y'all, oh gosh, I don't know if I should tell this story actually. The goat.
The goat, tell it. They want to know.
The goat, the story with the goat, the
deer. The deer. I'm like, the goat.
The deer. I was like, why is she not reacting? I know you know the story.
Yeah, the deer.
The deer.
You can take a Dominican.
Y'all, when I tell you, you can take the Dominican out of the Dominican Republic, but you can't take the Dominican Republic out of the Dominican. I don't know if I'm gonna tell that story right now. No,
that'd be another
that's
video,
a whole nother video. Yeah, just know that there's certain things that you just gotta love you gotta love your person. Yeah. You know, it just despite
they mean well.
They mean well. You love your person. There's a reason you decided to get married. You just hold on to that.
Yeah.
But no, I guess that's a good update for now, y'all. Like, life is cool. We are just your typical American family, except that we speak Spanish 95% of the time in our household. And yeah, actually nothing's typical about us at all. Our neighbors are always really confused because they all talk to me in English, but then when they go to talk to my husband, he speaks no English. So they're always real confused. That's funny, getting those funny looks on their faces. But let me ask you some questions. Like, how do you feel knowing that, like, from what you've seen out there and heard and read and investigated, do you feel like Deiby's done well adjusting?
Yeah, I think so. Because, like you said, we've heard some crazy stories, some horror stories from things that women have gone through with their Dominican men, and I can honestly say, just from watching Shanna and Deiby, that he seems to be a good guy. Not seems to be, he is. I mean, how long have y'all been together? 3 years? 4 years?
Almost 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years, and there hasn't been any major hiccups. So yeah, I mean, he's came over here.
Still on the good track, right?
Yeah, so there's hope. I mean, like she said, all Dominicans are not the same, just like all American men are not the same. There's still hope. If you're looking to pursue a Dominican or have a Dominican boyfriend. So yeah.
Right.
Don't give up.
Right.
But don't miss the red flags either. There are some red flags that you should. Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's it. We'll do another video when we have some more good juice to talk about. But guys, it's great to be back. Travel is trying to open back up. I definitely have had quite a few inquiries from you all, which is nice. So I do think travel is back on the up. So you guys, if you have any questions or anything, hit me up. My email is hello@tripwithshan.com. Ciao. Bye-bye.
Bye.